Hello and welcome, my friend. Today, we're going to talk about something simple, something powerful, something that can change the way you speak forever. How to improve your speaking skills, step by step, day by day. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need a big vocabulary. You don't need to speak fast. What you need are small, smart habits that help your mouth, your mind, and your confidence grow together. In this episode, I'll speak slowly and clearly so you can follow me. And as you listen, try to repeat after me. Try to echo the sound. Try to let English move naturally through you. Because speaking is not just knowledge, it's a muscle. And the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. So sit back, relax, and let's begin this journey to better speaking, one small step at a time. Speaking improves when you speak, not once a week, not only in class, but a little bit every day. Many learners wait for the perfect moment to practice, but the perfect moment never arrives. You don't need a partner beside you. You don't need a classroom. You don't need to feel confident before you speak. Confidence comes after you speak, not before. So begin small. Begin gently. Begin with 1 minute. Talk about your morning. Talk about your plans. Talk about how you feel. Your mouth learns the movement. Your brain learns the rhythm. And slowly, speaking becomes easier, smoother, more natural. Like breathing. Now, let's talk about a technique that can change your speaking completely. Speaking in small bursts. Short, simple sentences. Don't try to speak long, complicated ideas. Start with tiny thoughts. I am here. I feel good. I am learning. These small sentences train your mouth to move easily. They train your brain to think in English without translating. And every time you say a short sentence, you build a little more confidence. Think of it like walking. You don't start with running. You start with small steps, repeated again and again, until walking feels natural. Speaking works the same way. Tiny sentences, tiny moments, repeated daily. That is how real fluency grows. Another powerful way to improve your speaking is to model real English. Copy the voices you hear. When you listen to someone speak, focus on their tone, their pauses, their rhythm. Then try to speak the same way. Not perfectly, just closely. This is how children learn their first language, by hearing and copying. You can do the same. Choose a short clip, maybe 10 or 15 seconds. Listen once, then listen again and repeat. Try to match the energy, the music of the sentence. At first it feels strange, but soon you'll notice something beautiful. Your voice becomes clearer, smoother, and more natural. You begin to sound more like a speaker, not a student, and that small change feels amazing. Let's also talk about something many learners forget. Your mouth needs training, just like any other muscle. When you speak your native language, your tongue, your lips, and your jaw move in a familiar way. But English uses different shapes, different movements, different sounds. So give your mouth a little workout every day. Read a short text aloud. Practice difficult sounds like th, or v. Slow down and feel how the words move inside your mouth. Don't rush, don't push. Just let your mouth explore the sound gently. Over time, these small exercises make your pronunciation clearer and your speaking smoother. You're not just learning English, you're training your voice to live inside the language. Now let's talk about confidence, because speaking is not only a skill, it's an emotion. Many learners know the words, they know the grammar, they know the sentence, but when it's time to speak, their mind freezes, and that's normal. Confidence doesn't appear suddenly, it grows slowly with practice and kindness toward yourself. Each time you speak, even for a few seconds, you teach your brain that English is safe. Each tiny success, each small sentence, each brave moment creates a little spark of confidence. So don't wait to feel confident before you speak. Speak first and let the confidence follow. Remember, even native speakers make mistakes. Speaking is not about being perfect, it's about being brave. And now that we've talked about confidence, let's talk about something just as important: consistency. Because speaking skills don't grow from one big moment, they grow from many small ones. Think of a plant. You don't water it once and expect it to become a tree. You give it a little water every day. Your speaking is exactly the same. You don't need 1 hour. You don't need long lessons. You don't need big effort. You just need tiny daily practice. 5 minutes, 2 minutes, even 1 minute. That is enough. Because your brain loves repetition. Your mouth loves repetition. Your confidence loves repetition. And the more often you speak, even for a short time, the easier speaking becomes. So instead of waiting for time, create small pockets of time. Speak while you walk. Speak while you cook. Speak while you look in the mirror. Speak while you get ready for your day. Every small moment can become a speaking moment if you allow it. Another thing that will help you improve your speaking is to focus on clarity, not speed. Many learners think speaking fast means speaking well, but that is not true. Speed comes later. First, you learn to speak clearly. You learn to pronounce the words slowly, with calmness and control. You learn to breathe between sentences. You learn to finish your thoughts without rushing. Speaking is like driving a car. You don't start at high speed. You start slow. You learn the steering. You learn the brakes. You learn the turns. Only then you speed up. So speak slowly. There is no race. There is no pressure. Slow speaking builds strong habits. Strong habits build fluency. And fluency brings natural speed on its own. Now let's talk about a habit that many learners skip: listening to yourself. I know it feels strange, but it is one of the most powerful ways to improve. When you record your voice, even for just 1 minute, you learn something important. You learn how you actually sound, not how you think you sound. You hear your pronunciation. You hear your pauses. You hear your strengths. You hear the areas you want to improve. This is real feedback, and it comes from you. No judgment, no pressure, just awareness. And awareness leads to progress. So record your voice once a day. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be honest. Because every recording is a small step toward clarity, confidence, and comfort with your own voice. Let's also talk about vocabulary, because speaking becomes easier when the words you need come quickly to your mind. But here's a secret. You don't need thousands of words. You don't need complicated vocabulary. You need the right words, the ones you use every day. Start with simple phrases. Can you help me? I don't understand. I think so. I'm not sure. Learn the phrases that real people use. Learn sentences, not only single words, because sentences are what we use when we speak. When you learn full phrases, your brain doesn't have to build a sentence piece by piece. It already knows the structure, the tone, the rhythm. Speaking becomes smoother because you are using ready-made building blocks. This is how native speakers talk. This is how fluent learners talk. This is how you can talk too.
Now let's talk about environment, because your environment shapes your speaking more than you think. When you surround yourself with English, speaking becomes natural. Change your phone language, follow English creators, join English groups, watch short videos with subtitles, listen to podcasts while you work or walk. Let English become part of your world, not just part of your homework. When English is around you all the time, your brain starts to accept it as normal. You start to think in English. You start to speak in English with less effort. The environment you create becomes your silent teacher. Another powerful idea is to speak before you think. I know this sounds strange, but many learners think too much before they speak. They think about grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, mistakes, and judgment all at the same time. And when the mind is full, the mouth becomes silent. So try this. Let the words come first. Don't worry about mistakes. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Just speak. Let the sentence be simple. Let it be short. Let it be natural. Speaking is a skill of action, not perfection. The more you act, the better you become. And the errors you make will teach you more than silence ever will. Let's also talk about fear. The fear of being judged, misunderstood, or sounding strange. Every learner feels this. Truly, every learner. Even advanced speakers feel it sometimes. But here is something important. Most people are not judging you. Most people want to understand you. Most people respect anyone who speaks more than one language. And even if someone does judge you, their opinion does not define your ability or your future. Your speaking skills grow from practice, not from perfection. They grow from courage, not from approval. So allow yourself to be imperfect. Allow yourself to be learning. Allow yourself to be human. That is how you grow. And now, let's finish with this. Your speaking journey is a personal journey. No one else has your voice. No one else has your story. No one else has your reason for learning English. So be patient with yourself. Celebrate your small wins. Speak every day, even a little. Listen carefully. Repeat often. Practice gently. Build confidence slowly. And remember, fluency doesn't arrive suddenly. It grows quietly inside you, breath by breath, word by word, sentence by sentence. One day you will speak, and you will realize something beautiful. You are no longer afraid. You are no longer unsure. You are speaking freely, naturally, confidently. And that moment will come. Just keep going, one small step at a time.